Good morning. I'm Lacey Shippey on the Rural Radio Network, and it's time to take a look at our midday livestock trade with livestock market analyst Kyle Bumsted. And Kyle, we're seeing an update for cattle, a little bounce here. Is this simply some technical support, or is there anything behind this that maybe gives a little optimism to the market?
Well, some are saying that it's based off the headlines here that Mexico's agriculture minister said Wednesday there's been no date set to resume Mexican cattle exports to the U.S. as both countries are continuing to combat the spread of the flesh-eating screwworm. But we have gotten this thing into very oversold territory very, very fast, being limited down. Now, we do have expanded limits here again today. We're 13.75 here in the feeders and 10.25 in the fats. We've used those limits here today to the upside here in this feeder cattle market. Yesterday's volume here, speaking of feeder cattle, was over 83,000 contracts, and that shattered the previous record by almost 36,000 contracts, and it surpassed the total open interest for the first time in history. So yesterday was pretty historical in this feeder market. Open interest also dropped by almost 6,200 contracts, and that's the largest one-day decline on record for feeder cattle ever. So there was somebody hitting the exit door yesterday, and when we've seen several down days like this, we've cleared a lot of sell orders out of the book, so it's not surprising here to see us bounce here a little bit. We'll have to wait and see. We did fill the gap from yesterday morning if we get any more technical correction here off of that. But we do have October feeder cattle expiring here on Thursday at noon. Those are going to be marked here against the sales that are taking place today and tomorrow out there, and then the Merc should update a price here on Friday of where those will settle against. Now, on the live cattle side of things here, cash trade's been right around $230. Some places it's been anywhere from $6 to $7 lower here week over week on the cash side of things here. And it's very interesting to see this kind of activity here as we wrap up the month, Lacey.
Thank you, Kyle. That is livestock market analyst Kyle Bumsted with a look at our markets here on the midday. You can call him at 308-708-7340. You're listening to the Rural Radio Network.
On the hunt for lost ROI? Chart a course and find hidden profit potential with Acuron Corn Herbicide. It's the only herbicide strong enough to bury competing weeds and help you unearth 5 to 15 more bushels per acre. How's that for hidden riches? Uncover the real value of Acuron at Acuron-herbicide.com. Acuron is a restricted use pesticide. Always read and follow label instructions.
Hey, everybody, calm down. It's okay. Oh, it's coming. The farm animals can always feel it.
Is that an earthquake? I didn't think those happened in the heartland. Aren't we harvesting Pioneer brand Z-Series soybeans today?
It's not an earthquake. It's the aftershock of unleashing Z-Series soybeans.
You did mention a yield advantage of nearly 4 bushels an acre.
Plant Z-Series soybeans in the 100th season of Pioneer. Visit pioneer.com/greatest yields.
Welcome back to the Tractor Tuesday Market Desk. I'm Lacey Shippey on the Rural Radio Network. Make sure you check out today's daily deals at TractorTuesday.com. Grain futures are mixed in narrow trade today as traders position ahead of the meeting with President Trump and China. Corn is slightly lower, seeing some consolidation after the rally at the beginning of the week. Weekly ethanol production was 21,000 barrels per day lower, with stocks up by 500,000 barrels on the week. Soybeans are mixed, trying to bounce back from this morning's selling ahead of trade announcements. Basis levels are expected to firm up with a trade deal delivering, and China has purchased 3 cargoes to kick off an export program ahead of the finalized deal anticipated tomorrow. Wheat futures are mixed, backing off its rally behind corn and beans. December corn is unchanged at $4.32 1/4. March down 1 1/4 at $4.44 3/4. November soybeans are up 2 at $10.80 1/4. January up 1 1/4 at $10.96 1/2. December Chicago wheat is 2 1/4 at $5.31 1/4. March up 1 at $5.46 3/4. Kansas City December wheat is up 2 1/2 at $5.22 1/2. March down 1/4 at $5.37 3/4. December soybean meal is up $2.90 at $3.28. December bean oil down 17 cents at $50.31. December live cattle are up $6 at $232.57. February up $7.05 at $231.15. November feeders are up $11.22 at $344.62. January up $12.02 at $336.90. December lean hogs are up $17 at $81. February up 2 at $82.47. And Class 3 milk for November is down 3 cents at $17.81. Now to look at your markets, you're listening to the Rural Radio Network.